One is not to celebrate Mass or receive Holy Communion in the state of mortal sin without having sought the sacrament of reconciliation and received absolution. As the Church has consistently taught, a person who receives Holy Communion while in a state of mortal sin not only does not receive the grace that the sacrament conveys, he or she commits the sin of sacrilege by failing to show the reverence due to the sacred body and blood of Christ. St. Paul warns us that whoever eats the bread or drinks the cup of the Lord unworthily will have to answer for the body. The exception to this rule is a situation in which the person has both a grave reason to receive and no opportunity to confess. However, the person is obligated to make an act of perfect contrition and to resolve to confess at the earliest opportunity. A person should examine himself, and so eat the bread and drink the cup. For anyone who eats and drinks without discerning the body eats and drinks judgment on himself. Those words from 1 Corinthians chapter 11. To receive the body and blood of Christ while in a state of mortal sin represents a contradiction. The person who by his or her own action has broken communion with Christ and his Church, but receives the Blessed Sacrament, acts incoherently, both claiming and rejecting communion at the same time. It is thus a countersign, a lie. It expresses a communion that, in fact, has been broken. Those words from Mystery of the Eucharist in the life of the Church. The Scriptures today exhibit how we, as believers, can become confused when it comes to what we think God expects of us or how God will act. In some cases, that can lead to marvelous, wonderful surprises. When it comes to sin and our rupture of communion with God, though, the message that we tend to miss in our confusion is that God always wants us to be healed, always wants us back. The threshold of accusing ourselves of what we have done to cause that rupture is a difficult one to cross. But to find the Lord on the other side should be our greatest joy and our surest peace.